Hey folks, I'm out for my morning stroll. It's the 13th of July and yesterday Boris Johnson announced that Freedom Day is happening on Monday the 19th. So people have got to take personal responsibility. There's no restrictions now by law to wear masks or face coverings, although it's encouraged to do so in public places. Everything will be open. Sports stadia will be full capacity. Theatres, nightclubs will be able to open, though it's advised that they should take advantage of, the whatever, can't remember what you call it. The COVID pass, that's it, the COVID pass. Guys, I don't know what to tell you, right? Yes, things have got to go back to normal sometime. And I kind of see the logic of opening things up in summer when schools are out, schools are on the summer holiday, and it's warm. So, there's a natural advantage against the virus. There's a train. There's some gulls, don't think you can see them. I understand that. However, cases are rising. 2/3 of the British population is vaccinated, which it doesn't take a maths genius to work out that a third aren't. Children aren't. Even some vulnerable people aren't, because they're immunosuppressed or they've got some other reason why they can't have it. Some people don't want it, which is up to them. So cases are rising because of the Delta variant, right? We've been over 30,000 new cases a day now for, at least a week. And they expect, right, that cases are going to top 100k cases a day once we completely reopen. So, taking the logic that we've got to open up sometime, and there's a natural advantage of summer, and doing this in winter would be really bad, and there's bound to be an upwards spike anyway whenever we do it. All right. And also, we've broken the link between COVID, like getting it, and deaths, and there's an acceptable number of hospitalisations. I'd like to know what they deem acceptable. An acceptable number of deaths, i.e. sacrifices, an acceptable number of hospitalisations. I'd like to see how they factor long COVID into this, because 1 in 10 to 1 in 20, I've even seen figures as high as 1 in 8 people, including children, who get long COVID. I'd like to see them factor that into their epidemiological modelling. Now, here's my logic. If they're going to have 100,000 cases a day, even 50,000 cases a day, right, all through summer, by the time autumn hits and we start going into, come on, this way, we start going into winter, well, we'll have such a high number of cases, it will give, you know, we're going starting from, let's say 50k a day in autumn, when the virus has been able to truly take hold. We have a larger number of hospitalisations. Then winter hits and the virus takes on an extra advantage. What will the numbers rise to? What will be an acceptable number in winter? 200,000 cases per day? Is that going to be acceptable in winter? At what point does it no longer become acceptable? And they've never ruled out the possibility of restrictions coming back in. But won't it be more difficult to... Oh, another train. That's the West Coast Main Line there. You go that way, you get to London. You go that way, you get to Scotland. So, I don't understand the logic that we hit winter with a really high number of cases, with hospitals filling up even before winter hits. I don't understand. And again, we're going to see a massive number of cases of long COVID. What are they going to do? Are they going to brush those people under the carpet, as they've done with chronic illness time and time and time again? Are they going to deny people disability benefits? Are they going to deny that this is a thing? I can see that coming. I honestly can see that coming. And it irritates the life out of me. They're willing to sacrifice people for what? To reopen a country, to, you know, to win votes? What? So they don't have to pay furlough anymore? So that employers, you know, can fire people who can't go back to work? Because there'll be no defence for those people. If they're not well enough to work, you know, they can be laid off, they can be dismissed. And there's plenty of other people who will take the place. I can see this all coming. I predicted long COVID back last February. I predicted a global pandemic. If anybody remembers my videos on one of my other channels, back in February, I predicted the pandemic. Where's Cassie gone? Cassie! There she is. And I'm making another prediction. The UK experiment will sacrifice hundreds of thousands of people. For what? For what is the question?